Hello Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to where you are at now in this hero's journey. Special premiere reading series for each zodiac sign. We have an oracle deck dedicated to that. I always wanted to bring this reading. Now I have the chance. So as I do my readings in quite diversity, this is now one of the series that I am bringing to enhance your hero's journey. Of course, the hero here I'm using as a it does not, I mean, after all these years, since this term has first coined by Joseph Campbell, the great scholar, you know, hero actually now does not have a particular gender implication here. Yes, there is hero and heroine, we say, but actually it does not have a gender. It's not gender specific, so it's a it's a word which is as it is. So here we have the oracle deck, and we just the first card just has popped for you, so let's accept it. Scorpio, now hero's journey is a concept, of course, that has been coined by the great scholar Joseph Campbell, and this is really, he's a 20th century scholar, and he dedicated his life to study the myths, mythologies, fairy tales, and origin stories of every culture on earth in order to pursuit of common threads of them. Actually, there is this, in his study, he has discovered a story called monomyth. This is actually a story which weaves itself throughout every culture. Like in every culture you see it, or in every century you just see it in with a different version, but same elements. And of course this stories has been shared since the written and spoken language, and even where writings doesn't exist, it has been also come with the oral traditions, and that stories are actually in every language in the world, and this story, according to Joseph Campbell, is a story that never grows old and it never goes away, and this is the hero's journey. Okay, so Joseph Campbell has a book called The Hero with 1,000 Faces. I read it when I was 18, when I first attended college in archaeology. This was something really a massive thing for me to implement to my thinking, and it has all shaped my also academic years as well. So back in the days. So here now in this stories, usually we have this restless person, right, symbolically, and they get called to adventure, they find a mentor, they survive later in the roads of trials, they then experience this period of great despair, even facing like death battles. Then she loses his fear, she gains insight, then she brings it home to share with her own people. Usually the stories are told by a male protagonist, but it's also a female story, so it can be also actually like Shiro's journey as well, like Koin Shira, something like that. So actually, when I when I say hero, though, I don't mean a specific gender here. Of course, these stories throughout the cultures and thousands of years, it inspires us, it strengthens us, it gives us hope, it shows us the way, right? It's like these 12-step programs sometimes. When a person, for instance, in the recovery phase of addiction or anything, our 12th stage of hero's journey is for the recovering of our souls, okay? But just as an example, because it has been implemented in so many techniques and also art. Even, just to give some example, George Lucas, when he was making Star Wars, he has consulted Joseph Campbell on about this script. Even like in every this type of story, actually, you're gonna see the hero's journey. And what is tarot? Tarot is also hero's journey. In tarot, we have the Fool, and the Fool is actually traveling down all the major arcana, right? So tarot itself is a hero's journey itself. So this is a great, of course, combination with the concept and with this material culture of tarot. So that's why I wanted to now ask them where you are at in this journey, okay? Just to first make a basic introduction here. Stories are important because it really, think about how our hearts automatically, steers when we hear a tragedy to triumph, triumph to tragedy, rags to riches stories about someone who has overcome great obstacles in life. It's actually, and how through that pain and things they have actually found their own empowerment, success, happiness, or sometimes it's just contentment, it can be. So this is really it's helpful. These are just like gives us actually like a roadmap, okay? Roadmap. It's like the GPS, okay? It's our connecting our soul to GPS. It's like a navigating the path of enlightenment, a spiritual awakening. So this is, and each of us is destined to become a unique heroes in our journeys with the potentials we are given, and it's all about how we're gonna make those also potentials to happen. So in the hero's journey, we are actually learning to discard the mask of who we are, who think we are, and then this unlearning process comes, humbling, crash of ego, all it just for the amazing person to become, like, to what you are really capable of. So this is a really good story, because as we have the Fool in tarot, Fool actually represents that part of you that hasn't been touched, that hasn't been hurt, that hasn't been harmed or endangered. This is really our, here we go, this is our Fool, okay? So that's why in the readings, when the Fool is a great card, really, of course, depending on the context in our tarot stories, but this process is definitely transformative. Spiritual awakening is not a self-development, book. It is really something that breaks you into pieces first. You just get rid of that layer of protective masks and armors and everything, and you just see the God within you, your also nature, ultimately, and how it connects with everything. So this is actually what we came to discover in this world. And all that practices of yogas and other things, you know, in any kind of a mystical tradition. It's actually all bringing up initiations, you know, in the mystical traditions, all to bring up that part of you, because that part of you is capable of immense potentials. It really is becomes then another paradigm starts though. When you find it, another paradigm starts, but then you still sometimes you learn humanity again with your spiritual nature. This is really a different journey. So now, of course, now you are called up and embark on a new journey in this reading. And now I'm going to be your guide for that. We will do the tarot story with my interpretation and intuitive interpretation of your cards. But for your oracle message, we will see what the artists say, because oracles are actually more technical. They are not tarot, so their meaning is actually, you know, obvious from the start. And in this type of technical readings, we of course also get you know, teaching of its artist. That's why we are going to listen what the artists are saying. Now, hero's journey, of course, it can be also come with the dreams as well. Your dreams can also accompany you in your hero's journey. We have the number 44 here for you. Number 44 is a stage of 10. We have totally 12 stages, and these are also, remember, 12 months, 12 zodiac signs, right? So 12 stages in this hero's journey. And here it says to you, trust the guidance of your North Star. Eyes on the prize. So we have the eyes on the prize. You are at a stage where you got to trust the guidance of your North Star, and we need to keep the eyes on the prize there, okay? Now let's hear the message of this card from its artist. So, and I'm gonna also give you the dream symbol of this card. So, listen please, Scorpio, as you journey back home with your reward in tow, you realize this is more than a footpath. It's a weave between who you used to be and who you are becoming. You don't have to know exactly how this process will unfold from here on out. Your only job is to keep your eyes on the prize and follow your North Star. At this moment, your North Star is hanging directly over the place where you started this journey. The artist says, I don't know if you have seen this film, but it says you to consider George Bailey in the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Once he completes his life review and has the epiphany that everyone would not be better off without him, he runs back to Bedford Falls and is home in time to hug and kiss his family and hang the Christmas star on the tree. He is in the same place as he started, but is changed and willing to participate in life from a whole new perspective. The North Star is also the Sirius, by the way. So, and lucky enough, I'm not a Scorpio, but I have a Jupiter in Scorpio, and I have a Mercury North Node conjunct with the Sirius, so I also feel very much drawn to this card itself. If you have also a Sirius conjunct planet in your chart, it can be definitely meaningful at this time. So your dream symbol is the star, and dreams of a star symbolizes you are being guided from on high. This dream is a message that things are looking up for you. In order to become the star of your own life, it's important to remember Einstein's words. You can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. In other words, look up, seek a higher point of view, and let your higher guidance system lead the way. The artist also gives a mantra to work this energy out. It says, I am connected with the celestial body of the universe. I have permission to shine at maximum wattage. Just wow. One of the most beautiful cards that has came in the readings now. Okay, so this was the artist's take on the cards. But now I'm going to bring you the tarot story. This stage is known as stage 10. It's about journey back. And actually, it is reminding you you are not the same person that you have started in this journey. You have changed. This energy is putting you back to your orient, ground yourself, and you have learned things on the way, and you don't come home looking for approval now, okay? And you are the bearer of gifts, and you are now meant to inspire others as you got this journey. It says to you, yes, we are humans, we have primal desire to fit in. This is at least how we are conditioned to, brought up. But now you have changed. You have no desire to fit in, it says. Just wow. Your journey is including the variety. It contains knowledge, experience. Oh my goodness, 2 aces, what can I say? And the Queen of Cups. There are things sometimes, actually you have like 3 aces. You have also the cup energy here. Action, materialization of the spirit, and to see materialization of the action you did, and then having the emotional satisfaction. Here, the Queen, oh, you have gifts coming, Scorpio. Scorpio, look, this is like, if you really now, as you are in this journey, you have some prize coming, and if you become consistent in it, presente di pietre preziose. This is the card of the precious gifts. So it is actually the gift of precious stones. This is the prize, preziose, eyes on the prize. You see how you are rewarded now in your journey. There are here gifts coming. The gift of also taking action. Also, maybe you're gonna start the journey from this stage. There is no particular order in this. Il nemico. What has been enemy to you, what has been detrimental to you all this time, is now that enemy, that threat, is likely to bring, your enemy is bringing blessings to you. It's like a blessing in the sky. Like a situation, let's say, sometimes people hex and curse, is becoming beneficial to them. Something in your life is choosing to be a threat for you, okay? Or like someone who is like, you think was enemy maybe, in appearance, now they are turning out not to have been an enemy at all, okay? They are no more enemy. And, or there is someone who can do you no harm. You're gonna find the situations here solving satisfactorily for you once you keep your eyes on the prize. But you shouldn't give up, okay? We have the prigione, so you can be free from what has been imprisoning you. The Queen of Cups is not a naive queen. Look, she has a sword in this deck. She does not only have the cup, she also has a sword. But she now keeps him for herself. She is not Queen of Swords. She keeps things when necessary. She will talk. This is about becoming aware. What has been like an imprisonment, felt like imprisonment for you all this time. Or what has been that creating feeling like you have been imprisoned, this feeling, okay? Here actually now you are unlocking something that has been locked, like the gift of this box. Finally you are unlocking that gifts. What has been closed, what hasn't been unable to break free within you, now is breaking free. Okay? And here, any kind of an addictive tendency towards a particular thing is, I think, happily dissolving now. Sometimes the confinements in life can be self-imposed, but I think you are reflecting on the lessons, and something here is becoming from now on no more threat for you. You are finding a release in a confining situation or circumstance. This is also unlocking your mind. That locked mind, that locked feelings once maybe was didn't have the place to roam freely. Now you are finding that chance to roam freely, and it's like a release. It's a pure release. Now there is going to be some new arrangements in your life, I do feel. And you know, there is something here that connects you to the future. This can be really your story. She's gazing to her cup, her chalice. She's seeing some visioning things, and she's seeing some visions of the future inside. Life is maybe taken away things from you, but it is also going to make you by giving you the necessary experiences. And once you here break through to the other side, like that mind now can roam, you can roam freely. You are becoming a more affectionate and loving person. This is there is a how to say, you remember also that you had a human heart, like things that you have grown thick skin maybe is now opening to receptivity. This is because there is no threat anymore. Okay. I also feel here, if you are a creative person, artist, if you have visionary tendencies, you're gonna see, if you're also a person who has developed psychic ability over time to see your own situation, you may see now this can be very accurate at this time, because here you are tempering your intuitive nature with mature judgment. So I feel like this quality is also developing in you, maybe that they were locked, they couldn't roam freely. Now they are like opening. Okay, there can be some endeavor here, which has an emotional tone for you. You are here like looking back, some now openings happening in your life, and you are very much happy to embrace these things are like opening for you. They are becoming for you. They are for you there. You will be very much amazed. Any type of endeavor with regards to business, finance, arts, you know, like some opportunities, what you have planted as seeds now giving these birds for you. Can be also your ideas, any idea, creative, money-making, business. So, Ace of Wands. This is about being free from restraints. Okay? The strains that has hampered you in the past now have no effect over you. And you are also getting the gifts here. You will be able to also express yourself very successfully. And this can make you to take a new role in life, or you may even forge a new identity through your work. Okay? So this is really creating a new view energy. New view. So you are changing. You are changing. You're gonna see you are changing. And there are some new ventures there. Even this enemy-like situation, enemy creating situation, stopping to be an enemy for you, is prosperity itself. There are new enterprises, resources, ambition, opportunity, material attainments. And all these qualities may bring you like also health benefits. What I'm trying to say is that the confinement is self-imposed. Now things stop to be like an enemy. There is a chance for rising up to new horizons, getting the gifts. And for this you can also peacemaking with a person, stopping to be a threat for you. The ambitions that has also in the past didn't work out for you. You are also making yourself free from that past ambitions, which has actually brought you confinement rather than success. Now you are catching your true ambitions with this energy. And all this will definitely make you someone who is not looking for any approval or validation from someone, Scorpio. This is a very powerful energy. Take the advantage of it. Thank you so much for tuning in. So hope to catch you in the next readings. Please take good care. Ciao for now.